it's a one-size-fits-all.
Alright, let's go, baby. Let's get back into game 2.
Farsa has been one of the top priorities for teams.
Alright, guys, who do you think's gonna win this game? Is it gonna be Blacklist taking 2-0 against Onic, or will Onic take a game away from Blacklist? Let me know in the chat.
Just because of that wave clear, as well as this long-range vision that you get out, and there's also a stun, it's just really so much value for Blacklist International. To top it all off, Onic PH went for a double marksman setup, which, you know, Farsa loves to play in those kind of situations.
He just melts him, he just puts him down. But here we go. We'll just explain exactly why Farsa is so important in the current metagame, as she was years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 2, Blacklist International versus Onic PH. It is indeed going to be a mid-lane Paquito, and I feel like it's going to play the same role as a mid-lane Cho, without the CC, but more of a re-engaged tool.
Let's see, again, Baloyski is going to be instantly in that top side towards Marky. I mean, this is technically what you need. Yeah, all right, Marky's picking up that gold buff, and happy feet.
Yep, you have to time it between the Renner Blast from Oheb, who is very good at doing that, stealing things from out of nowhere, from other people's noses. I'm wondering when Venus is going to do the same, when Venus is going to go help out. Actually, not just Haji here as well. It's a 3v1. Marky may have gone trapped, uses the flick already, and the stun, and speeding him up, and there's the kill, first blood. Brought to you by Razor, goes on over to Oheb.
Yep, very overzealous there, very overextended for Marky. He knew that Baloyski was no longer there.
Great gank from Blacklist, man. Punishing Matan early.
Yeah, Baloyski has other things on his plate. He needs to be able to secure these positions and open up the map. And there you go, Kyrie going into the enemy jungle. Yep, well, that's what Vice also did.
Here comes the swing back, level 4, Kyrie jumping in, Oheb looking low, flicker already used up, Hatred, dashing in, takes a few hits, and they disengage.
Yep, might be pressuring the mid lane as well, as look at this Uranus just being a problem against this Yu Zhong. It's actually, when it comes to the Yu Zhong versus the Uranus, what the Uranus can do is just to cut the waves and actually not engage against the Yu Zhong, and might win that fight because of that.
Oh, Black Dragon form used up by Dilarsky already. Haji retreating, Turtle secured here by the STB with the help of Kyrie, and that's going to be one down wise. Traded up for Baloyski, better airstrike by Haji. Dilarsky taking a few hits, and they go ahead and retreat. Huge trades though, huge swings on the map.
Yeah, that's really good for the side of Blacklist International. Sure, Onic PH, they were able to steal away the turtle. Actually, now I'm confused, because it's good for both of them, right? Kyrie getting the assist, getting that turtle, and also just scaling really well right now over, better than Wise at this point. If you can take a look at the items, he's already building towards, oh, wait a minute.
Venus, taken down, you were saying Warax.
Yeah, alright, so he's already building towards
This
that
game looks really good for Blacklist, man.
This is one of the crucial
They have the Farsa, they have the Uranus, and the Beatrix, man. That's gonna be huge.
Matter a lot, that movement speed. In the team fights, in the push, everything you do, it is going to rely on that right now. And Onic Philippines, they need to just keep on scaling until those item power spikes hit. Yep, and which really makes me think that Onic PH will try to play this slowly. As long as they're keeping their turrets, they're fine. Make sure that the mid-lane turret will not be touched by Blacklist International. However, Blacklist International, they're just going to be waiting for their timing as well. Again, if there are 2 items available for Oheb, I'm assuming this will be the Demon Hunter Sword after the Blade of Despair. Combo that up with Haji's damage up from the Clock of Destiny and the Truncheon. The siege potential for Blacklist International, especially with 2 frontliners, it's going to be great. And Onic PH, they don't have the wave clear to stop that from happening.
And again, just in that moment earlier, this fight down here, it's a dance-off. It's 2 very chunky heroes going
Uranus wins that fight so hard in the
fight off 3 and clear the wave. That's how important the Farsa is in this game, and that's how great the wave clear is for Blacklist International at this current stage of the game. 4 minutes in. Onic PH want to set something up. They're blasting Haji from the bottom. Kyrie, he still has his skateboard.
How did Onic let Blacklist get Farsa 2 games in a row?
His purple buff, and then the turtle will appear in 3 seconds. Edward most likely will just proxy the wave, just cut it out, or maybe even join the fight. He's actually coming forward and might be joining the fight.
Watch out! They start with a better airstrike. 4 men from Blacklist International set up for the second turtle. Mount Shaka, they know exactly where everyone is. Dilarsky come in with the Black Dragon form, catches the queen, circling Eagle after him back, and they catch so many bullets from Oheb. That's going to be 1 down. It's a trade 2 for 1. Wise, B-Wise trade for Dilarsky. They're not done. They're not done. Marky tries to blast down Edward, and they disengage. So far, Onic PH able to get away scot-free.
Yeah, and not just that, they get the turtle, and now they're pushing in. Again, remember, Onic PH, they have this composition, which is actually kind of weaker here in the early stages. Managing to get the lead is going to be insane. Just going even alone, or maybe even 1,000 gold behind.
Onic does have the double marksman in this game, though, so 12 minutes, 14 minutes are going to be really strong in
this team
fight.
They're playing these team fights. Perfection. The winning condition really shining through here for Onic. And that's because of this Yu Zhong coming up from Dilarsky. He did die in the clash, but he would manage to find Wise as well as, oh my Venus, and then eventually shut down Haji from popping off that feathered airstrike. And now they are baiting him indeed.
They're finding him, and it's a 2v1 in mid and in top. They've switched their lanes after the second turtle, and Kyrie coming in, threatening a kill onto Edward. Same story, bottom lane, and off-camera kill. Down goes Baloyski, courtesy of Wise. Edward, he's okay, confident he's not gonna die. Take that. Tier 1 up top.
Yeah, absolutely. And now with the tier 1 up top, it is going to set up for the next turtle. But Blacklist, they are looking for the trade. Marky getting sniped, and this is where he needs to recall. Nope, he cancels it. Wise and Venus.
He's sandwiched. It's too much to survive.
Picking on the Matan early. Blacklist is dominating that Matan early.
Oh, let's see what happens here, though.
Oh, Dennis, welcome. Get in my belly. Flicker already used up. Baloyski gets spotted
in my
here. Wise
belly.
stomping away. They retreat.
A great takeoff coming up from Blacklist International. Because of the death of Baloyski in the mid lane, was no one to actually supply the vision for Onic PH to guard the side of Marky. And Blacklist International took full advantage of that.
Hatred so close to biting it. The huge range on the feather airstrike up top. Dilarsky still trying to take down Edward. It's Baloyski and Dilarsky. The ski brothers. Here comes the rest of Blacklist International. Circling Eagle. Black Dragon form. They answer back. Oh, him with the passion. Blasting him with that SMG. And look at this Dilarsky. He's low. He's right in the middle of all of them. Taken down by the sniper. Point blank. Baloyski blasting away. Kyrie secures the 3rd turtle. Was that worth it? A body for the turtle.
At this point for Onic PH, that's okay. As long as it's not Marky. Hatred.
Swing back, they answer. Edward puts a few stacks of the Ionic Edge. Marky to the
Onic has to
rescue.
stop focusing that Uranus. Stop trying to gank him.
As I was
He's going to
saying,
get away every
it's
time.
going to be a good trade because of the fact that it's not Marky who's dying in these fights. As long as Marky as well as Kari are okay, are getting all of these farms, it's okay. But then again, you have to be careful for Delarski. Maybe that's their last death. Eventually, both of them not having the best kind of tank ability, but that is the best that Onic PH can rely on in this game. Eventually, the lineup of Blacklist International can burst down these fighters, so you have to take note of not dying so that you'll get the farm for all those defensive items.
Oh, Wise already starting up with the Detonus Welcome. Cancels it. In goes Marky. That's gonna be a forward entropy, and down goes Wise. Enough firepower to go for the counter engage as Haji puts up a defensive feathered airstrike. They're not done though. The Queen says we can take this. The Queen says we can try to take this, and they're gonna go ahead and defend bottom lane. Oh, Kyrie gets sandwiched, and he's gonna use the
Oh
massive
my God.
crits onto the Filipino sniper. 2 free kills, plus a turret down bottom. Onic PH back on the map.
Like we said in the draft, it is this huge zone that's just been crucial in these team fights. Look at the timing that Delarski is able to use that Black Dragon form. He didn't do it initially. He waited up until Farsa was in position, then he pops it. That's for Haji. He just can't go for that feathered airstrike anymore. Now with the Lightning Truncheon build, he will do a significant more damage. But the thing is, when are you going to use that ultimate? You have to have that perfect timing and the perfect positioning. That's not going to happen, man. Delarski is just so on point with this Black Dragon form, and they're already using those pushes, those sieges, utilizing the Natan and that Isun Shin. Watch out for the map. It's a little bit of a split push for Onic PH as they want to use Hatred on the mid lane road to show mid lanes up top.
Oh, it's a full-on engage as Delarski has to use the Black Dragon form in a defensive way, and he's taken out by Wise on the retreat. No punish at all on the side of Onic PH as Delarski gets stunned and still survives, uses that flicker at the nick of time. But Lord, you're taken down to almost half health. Here comes Hatred, walks into a 4-man, a 3-man. He's dashing around. Mountain Shocker, Kyrie trying to keep his mid laner alive. Feather airstrike set in. Hatred from the north takes him down, traded for his own life. It's a messy team fight for Blacklist and Onic. Neither want to give
Let's
up this one.
go.
Well played by
Big
Onic.
Lord fight by
Should
both
have
teams
them
there.
losing
10
every
mark.
single time with Delarski dead. But
What a
look at the
fight
way
back
they're
and
able to
forth.
just
That's
save time, get some
excellent
time on the board
mobilization.
for Delarski to spawn back. Sure, that was Hatred picked up, but it's a mid lane for the mid lane. Now with Delarski here, it is going to be much better for the side of Onic PH. Oh man, this is crazy. As Delarski really just relies on this Yuzhong ultimate to really mess up with against Blacklist International. And then, of course, Hatred sniping Haji. Was it worth it? Because they still lost one hero for that. So 1-for-1 trade-off. I guess the answer is yes, because at least they stopped the Lord take from Blacklist International. But you have to be very careful about Onic PH. Blacklist International is a team that really punishes those trades. When the trades look favorable for Onic PH, it seems like Blacklist International just finding ways to even up the trade or even just one-up Onic PH because of their small movements in the game. For example, really just poking this Delarski Yuzhong to the point where he's forced to use the ultimate. Now let's take a look at the items here with Kyrie building up already with the BOD, alright? This is where he is going to be so powerful. Maybe next item is going to be the Melfic Roar or the HS considered. Yeah, it's going to be either one, alright? It's preference for the side of Onic PH.
Oh, starting it up with the feathered airstrike.
Not good.
Not good. I mean, it was used for vision. They do have that. They need that to be able to open up the map. And
Yeah,
Haji
Marky.
spotted by Marky. That's a lot of damage, but Baloyski will not fully commit. Maybe once bitten, twice shy, Baloyski.
Yeah. There was a time when Marky is called the bad boy by Mr. Mansion himself, and that is the reason why.
Here we go. Circling Eagle plus the Black Dragon form Lord at about a fifth of its health. Wise Detonus Welcome.
Oh my
Has his
God.
back. Kyrie gets blasted with the feathered airstrike. That's the Lord secured by the Queen.
Wow.
There's a knockup. 3 down for the side of Onic PH. Blacklist International punishes the micro mistakes as Baloyski bites it. Edward takes his head. It's only one left. It's just Hatred.
A huge mistake for Onic
Oh
PH.
my
Not just the
God.
timing of that fight, but look at the members.
Blacklist
Hatred was nowhere
International.
near that Lord, and they still forced it out. That was them getting
They're gonna take an inhibitor
overzealous
mid right
greedy, and Blacklist will completely just punish them.
my
God, it's not an enhanced Lord, but there's no wave clear again. The problem
Wait a
with
minute.
Onic PH, they don't have the wave clear. They have Marky this time.
Oh, Hatred catches way too much. Via the feather airstrike and the Nibiru's passion. Mountain Shocker, the help, clear the waves, and push back Blacklist. It's not gonna end. Not here.
That is going to be so bad for Onic PH, man. They've lost that inhibitor turret in the mid lane. Remember, the side lanes are bad, but that mid lane is going to be bad, even worse here. As they're just, wait, they might just go in for the
They're
push.
not letting go. Look at where Edward is. He's putting so many steps on the people. Feather airstrike one more time. Baloyski caught out of home. There's the Totus Welcome. Get in Mabele and down under the ground. Wise takes him. As well as the inhibitor turret down bottom. Top lane going to be next up on the docket for Blacklist International. They are calculated. They are taking down these turrets surgically. Precise. There's another feather airstrike. Does this thing not have a cooldown? Black Dragon force out of Delarski. They're bursting him down. He's going to survive. There's a Mountain Shocker landing on all 5 members of Blacklist International, but they're not done. Hatred weaving in and out, stinging like a bee. There's a knockup. Down goes Edward. Huge punish from Onic, but the Filipino sniper takes one from the back. Ow! Ow! Kyrie goes down. Delarski as well. 3 defenders left, but it's not done. Not quite yet. As Hatred gets taken down again. Ohem, dual wielding, taking him down with Nibiru. Circling Eagle by Baloyski. He's caught up. Second time in the past 2 minutes. He's still alive. They were trying to distract him, but it's not gonna happen. Marky gets taken down by Haji. Max range.
GG.
That's a wipeout.